Good morning, Hoosiers, and welcome to Times News 24/7, brought to you by the Noblesville Times Online in living color from the Times studio. I'm Stu Clampett with your top headlines for Friday, June 17th, 2011. Today's news is brought to you in part by Hamilton Town Center, serving Noblesville since 2008, located just off I-69 at exit 10 and 146th Street. Hamilton Town Center has over 80 specialty shops, including an IMAX theater. Over 7 million people each year visit Hamilton Town Center in Noblesville for a great day of shopping, dining, and entertainment. Experience Hamilton Town Center. In our top story today, the search for Dorothy Hurd, a 74-year-old missing woman from Noblesville, continued Thursday as Noblesville police officers and Hamilton County Sheriff canvassed the area around 266th Street at Overdorf Lake Fish Pond Camp in Arcadia looking for clues. Police have a person of interest in Hurd's disappearance, her nephew, Donald Burns, 47, of Elwood. According to a police probable cause affidavit, the Noblesville Police Department contacted the Elwood Police and asked them to check if Hurd was at or had been at Burns' home. According to Elwood Detective Scott Bertram, Burns jumped into his car and fled from police when they arrived at his home just after 5 p.m. on Tuesday. Burns was taken into custody when his vehicle stalled in the parking lot of a Marsh supermarket. Burns was arrested and charged with the Class D felony of resisting law enforcement, and he's currently being held in the Madison County Jail. His bond has been set at $250,000, and Burns is now refusing to cooperate in the investigation. In other news, here we see Living Proof's Leonard Patterson sing My Prerogative as fans dance in front of the stage during the second show of the Noblesville Parks and Recreation Summer Concert Series Thursday night at Dillon Park. Jessica Patterson and Leonard Patterson also sang Lean on Me. The next concert is Xanadu at 7 p.m. June 23rd at Dillon Park at 6001 Edens Hall Lane in Noblesville. Ginger's Cafe at 1804 East Connor Street is not usually open for dinner, but tonight the Noblesville restaurant is helping Noblesville High School freshman Jack Regan, a member of Boy Scout Troop 183, raise money to complete his Eagle Scout project by hosting an Eagle Scout spaghetti dinner from 5 to 8:30 p.m. The dinner will include salad, spaghetti with meat sauce and meatballs, breadsticks, a drink, and dessert. The cost for the meal is $13 for adults and $7 for children. You can join the Noblesville Parks Department and families all across the country for National Wildlife Federation's Great American Backyard Campout starting at 4 p.m. on June 25th, with families invited to camp overnight at the park. They're located at 701 Cicero Road in Noblesville. Families will need to bring a tent, sleeping bags, camping gear, and food, while the Parks Department will provide activities and s'mores. The cost for this event is $10 per family, and pre-registration is required. For more information or to register, call 770-5750. And please be aware that the Indiana Department of Transportation will shift eastbound and westbound traffic on Indiana 32 and 38 to temporary lanes recently constructed north of the roadway between the Indiana 32-38 split and Union Chapel Road starting Monday. Weather-related delays can push the changeover back a day or two. The closure is expected to continue until Labor Day. Monday's traffic switch will occur between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. The speed limit through the construction zone has been reduced from 55 miles per hour to 35 miles per hour. As a safety measure, police patrols are enforcing the lower limit. Twins Eleanor Mullen and Evelyn Chance will celebrate their 90th birthday on Sunday. They were both born in Cicero, where they live now, but spent most of their lives raising families in Noblesville. Eleanor is the widow of Richard F. Mullen, and Evelyn is the spouse of Donald Chance. An open house will be held from 1 to 4 p.m. Sunday at the Hamilton North Public Library at 209 West Britton Street in Cicero. Family and friends are asked to attend. Ron and Jane White are proud to announce that their daughter, Brittany White, has entered the Physician Assistant's Graduate Studies program at Central Michigan University in Mount Pleasant, Michigan. White is a graduate of Indiana University's class of 2010 and completed her Bachelor of Science degree in Nutrition Science. In other news, Kay Hartley, the owner of Hartley Funeral Homes, has recently successfully completed a course in pre-need presented by Curtis D. Rostad, CFSP of the Indiana Funeral Directors Association. Today, many people are pre-planning their funerals. In prior years, most funerals were similar. Today, there are many variations. To enable one to have their wishes carried out after their death, prearranging with a prepayment and a document called a funeral planning declaration will assure this will happen according to Indiana law. Stay tuned because we've got local weather with Indiana's weatherman Paul Poteet and your local sports. Both of those are coming up next. Hamilton Town Center is a Simon Property Group open-air mall, open in Noblesville since 2008. We're located just off Exit 10 at I-69 and 146th Street.
Hamilton Town Center showcases over 80 specialty stores, including an IMAX Theater, JCPenney, Old Navy, Bed Bath & Beyond, DSW Shoe Warehouse, and Banana Republic.
We also have a Stone Creek Dining Company, Moe's Irish Pub, Red Robin, and more. Over 7 million shoppers every year visit Hamilton Town Center.
We have a play area for kids, a huge fireplace, water fountains, walking paths, and family events and activities.
Simon American Express gift cards are available for purchase every day at guest services.
And Simon gift cards can be used at any Simon mall and anywhere American Express is accepted nationwide.
Hamilton Town Center is open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Sundays, 11 to 6 p.m. Restaurant, department store, and theater hours may vary.
For a great day of shopping, dining, and entertainment, experience Hamilton Town Center.
Hey, how are you? From Studio B, I'm meteorologist Paul Poteet. Indiana's weatherman here with some changes. You know, it's the last weekend in spring, but it's going to feel a lot like summertime as we increase the heat and the humidity today. As a matter of fact, I think we have a pretty picture that testifies to this point. There's a great place to shop and to, a couple of great restaurants there too in Hamilton County. Hamilton County high temperatures today, 86 is going to be more humid than it has been. It's going to be hotter than it has been. And unfortunately, we're going to be dealing with on and off storm chances all through the weekend. This is the kind of a forecast that I hate the most because we can't really put a whole lot of specific time periods on anything. We just have to kind of broad brush the weekend with, well, there's a chance of showers and thunderstorms around. Pretty much at any point today, and then probably mainly very early and then later in the afternoon and evening on Saturday, and probably just the afternoon and evening on Sunday. But they're out there every day. Now, is it going to rain all day? I don't think so during the weekend. We might have some prolonged precipitation later this afternoon and tonight, but I don't think so over the weekend. Here's what I think for the weekend. You get scattered storms. This is the chart for that hot and humid, and temperatures around here will be around 90. So some storms and some sunshine as we say goodbye to spring in central Indiana. Boy, what a spring it's been. What a winter it was. And that led into a crazy spring. Hopefully we'll get a break this summertime. But temperatures are definitely going back above average again across our part of central Indiana. Take a look at the national map today. You see all the action is right over the Ohio River Valley in the Midwest. And that includes where you see the yellow shaded area, the risk of severe storms. So that's definitely a possibility for us today and also really I think tomorrow too. Shower and thunderstorm activity will extend back from here toward Minnesota, eastern part of South Dakota, eastern Nebraska, eastern Kansas, and then off to the east of us. They'll also see some storms as far away as Ohio today. And that red line that is on the map, those semicircles, the warm front that will slowly move up to the north and to the northeast. That'll be a factor for us as we move into the weekend, helping to increase the heat and the humidity. And so that's the story as we move into the weekend. Shall we put it all together and come up with some numbers for you? Here you go from paulpoteet.com. A high today of about 86 degrees. That's 86. That's above average for the first time since back last Friday and Saturday across central Indiana. So it's been about a week since we've had temperatures like this. 86 today with chances of showers and thunderstorms around. If there is any severe weather, remember to follow me at paulpoteet.com or on Facebook or Twitter, and you get all those warnings automatically. The low tonight only down to 71. That's a sure sign that it's gotten muggier. And then a high tomorrow of 90 degrees, and Saturday will be featuring again some scattered showers and storms. On Sunday, a high of 89, about 90 again on Monday. Monday, I'm still being optimistic and saying that's the one day where we don't even have a chance of storms. So that's, that breaks up my extended outlook chart too. On Tuesday, 91, Wednesday, 89. So there's very little change. Once we get into today, the temperatures take a jump up, and the weather occasionally will maybe make you rush for plan B. Well, whatever you're doing this weekend, I hope you have a great time, and I hope you'll stay here for the very latest Hamilton County news, sports, and of course, my webcam weather. I'll see you soon on Times News 24/7.
Each week, Terry Ditzler and Connie Thompson take a look at current events ranging from local to worldwide, from touchdowns to teenagers, tornadoes to tsunamis, and ask the question, where is God in all of this? Connie is the pastor and Terry is the intern pastor of New Joy Lutheran Church, located at 316 West 156th Street in Westfield. You can email them at joy@thetimes24-7.com. The journey begins only in the Times.
In our top sports story today, Jason Simmons has tendered his resignation as head football coach and dean of students at Hamilton Heights High School to pursue a career in athletic administration. Coach Simmons has been the head coach of the Huskies for the past 2 years and has compiled an outstanding 21-4 record while winning the MIC Conference Championship both years. The Huskies also celebrated a 2010 IHSAA Sectional Championship under his guidance and leadership. In other news, entering the final week of the regular season for the 13 to 15U division, both Community Bank, coached by Tim Brown, and Music Magic, coached by Joe Burgess, remained unbeaten at 10-0, and they faced off with a perfect season on the line, vying for the top seed going into the tournament next week. The game ended in a 14-14 tie. Sam Schrock of Community Bank struck out 8 batters in 3 innings of work, while Fabian Salinas of Music Magic struck out 4 batters in his 2 innings of work. Both teams are offensive machines trying to hone their respective defenses, and it should make for a very interesting tournament starting in the coming week. Today is the last day to register for the golf outing fundraiser benefiting the Noblesville High School men's soccer program. That fundraiser will take place on Friday, June 24th at Pebblebrook Golf Course in Noblesville. Registration can be done online at millerssoccer.com. The cost is $75 per person, $300 per foursome. The price includes cart rental, a light meal, and prizes. Golf begins at noon with a shotgun start. There will be prizes awarded for the lowest score, the longest drive, and beat the pro, and the longest putt. 8 Hamilton County basketball players will be part of the 3rd annual Indiana Class Basketball All-Star Classic and Junior Games, which take place today and Saturday at Newcastle Fieldhouse. 6 county players, 4 boys and 2 girls, will compete in the junior games, which take place today. Today's news has been brought to you in part by the National Guard. In the National Guard, you serve your country as a soldier, and you serve the people of your community. In the aftermath of a natural disaster, you bring food, supplies, medical aid, and most importantly, you bring hope. This is the moment to change your life, and perhaps someone else's. Visit nationalguard.com or call 1-800-GO-GUARD. That's your local news for Friday. For more information on these and other stories, visit our homepage and pick up a print copy of the Noblesville Times. For Times News 24/7, I'm Stu Clampett.